So a few days ago, we had Tesla technicians on site to do what's called a trace on battery number 5. So during the most recent firmware upgrade that we were waiting for to try and bring stability to our system, this particular Powerwall was identified as failing to update. The technicians came out and they've confirmed it's actually now faulty, and that one needs to be replaced. Now that's causing instability to the system. It's a new issue. So what Tesla have done is they've disconnected it. However, in the gateway in the top left-hand corner, that's still apparently seeing this gateway as like a phantom disconnected gateway, and that might be causing instability for our system. We've just had 2 outages today, so one at 9 a.m. this morning, and then one just now, and it's 12:15 at night. So the outages usually go for 1 to 5 minutes most commonly, just as the system essentially is going through some sort of a reboot cycle. I mean, there's lots of different outages that we have had, but currently that's the more common one where the whole system just completely shuts off, and even can take 10 minutes just to simply, kick itself back into gear. Now, I do want to give credit where credit is due. The most recent article that was on news.com.au was mostly highlighting the negatives. I will say that the Tesla engineering team have been super supportive, friendly, great to deal with, very knowledgeable. The biggest problem with this whole process is, so I'm dealing with Tesla Australia in regards to fixing this issue. However, they need to wait for the Tesla USA team to do the firmware revisions to try and correct our issues. And unfortunately, that can take a very long period of time. And the biggest concern I have, or the biggest grievance I've had, is just how long it takes for, say, like a Tesla customer service support team to say, hey, look, we've had this ticket open for this customer. The customer has continually been making complaints. They're not happy. They've had many outages, and I'm sure they've got logs of, when our system goes off and on. Can we do something more proactively to at least attend to the customer's needs? Is it financial compensation? Is it removal of a product? Let's do some, customer touch base resolution, because I've very much expressed throughout this past 10 months or so that I've been wanting to back out of this journey, or in the very least do some sort of partial refund, because we can get to stability, or seemingly when we have 6 Powerwalls. Our issue is that we're off grid and we're reliant on 10 Powerwalls. When you have 10 Powerwalls, it's presently under the current firmware that's available, overloading the gateway, the CPU, the RAM, the network bandwidth. It all is peaking too much to the point that information that needs to get to each of these Powerwalls to keep them in sync is starting to stutter, and that then essentially causes the whole system to reach an unstable state and do a restart. Look, no, it's not all bad with Tesla, but our situation on our side, in our niche circumstance, when we're constantly staying at 6 Powerwalls and then going up to 10 when we don't have firmware upgrades, we are sort of like the guinea pigs, and we're having all the power cycling that goes on because we're trying to get this 10th Powerwall working. But, obviously, we prefer a refund now.